Oh, hi, listeners. We are having a different episode. I have my Aunt Connie here, and we are going to talk about health. And I feel like that is an encouragement, and we all need some affirmation and encouragement to continue on with good choices. So, welcome
Absolutely.
and thank you.
Thank you.
You've traveled quite a ways to be here for this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, though. I
Yeah.
really am.
Well,
Gonna be
we
fun.
have thought about this, so I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Very good. So, one thing that we both have been doing together, which is fun, is homeopathy. But we'll back up and start from the beginning of your health journey and what you started with and getting better health oriented.
Okay. Well, actually, the first thing I can remember is soon after Tom and I were married, which we're going to be married 43 years this month.
Oh,
So
wow.
this journey has been long and it's been a little bit sporadic through the years. But the first thing I remember is we tried food combining. And I'm not sure where we got that, whether something we heard, something we read. It was very interesting. It left us hungry, so we did not continue with that. Um, and then through the years, we would, as we learned different things or came in contact with other people, we would try different stuff. But
What is food combining? How?
like you do not eat meat and potatoes at the same time
Oh, yeah.
because it
Okay.
sits in your gut and rots,
Yes. Okay.
that kind of
Yes.
thing. Which I'm sure there's something to that, but we, like I said, we felt hungry, so we quit that. But I think what really started us on the food journey was when we lived near Ada. So the kids were a little older at the time, teenagers. We met somebody at the farmer's market that introduced us to the Weston Price Foundation.
Oh.
And that kind of changed the direction for us. So we started doing the raw milk, that kind of stuff, eating more healthy, better foods. So that I can pinpoint that where we really started getting more serious. But even that kind of wavered, through the years. But probably the last 10 or 15 years, we've been, especially the last, 10, 15 years, been pretty tight on that. Probably maybe 20, but it has gotten tighter. It got to the point at one point where I was so anal about it, I guess you would say. And Tom had to kind of reel me back in. It's like, whoa, 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 And I'm glad because you can get to the point where you're so constricted.
Yes.
That, you can't have a social life. And that's kind of where I was going with it.
Yeah.
But again, I've spent a lot of years and a lot of time doing this and trying to eat right that I don't necessarily like to throw it away, although I am able to go out, like with Tom's sisters when we met them.
Oh.
We went out to eat. I ate stuff that I wouldn't, and I
Normally.
hadn't eaten for a long time. But, it hasn't killed us. It won't kill us. Probably not today, but maybe, I don't know, down the road. But anyway, but we do stick pretty close to organic, non-GMO, raw milk. We do stick pretty close to that type of a diet.
Yeah. Did you start out doing like changing just a few things in your diet while like maybe still having, I don't know if you did some processed foods and then just started with raw milk and organic more things, or did you just like dive in head first and it was only?
No, we made some big changes, but it took time to get rid of all the
Yes.
garbage, I call it.
Yes.
But if somebody has the wherewithal to just jump right in, that's okay.
Yeah.
But it comes down to a mindset
Yes.
and a changing of your palate
Mm-hmm.
and discipline. I mean,
Discipline is key.
it is.
And I think sometimes I think it's overwhelming for people, so they don't even start. But I think just starting with 1 or 2 things
Absolutely.
and getting that and then incorporating other things.
Absolutely, yes, because it can be overwhelming, and, at this point in our food journey, we've gotten into milling our own flour,
Yeah,
so we're making the fresh milled bread. We were doing the sourdough,
yeah,
and as we go along now, we're kind of even refining our diet down a little bit more so that it's just simpler for us.
yes. And it's
So
still good tasting food.
absolutely. I am a couple of statements. I think it was Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine or medicine will be your food.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
that is very true. And I proved that out in a sense when my mom and dad came to live with us. Mom had some dementia and she was almost 190 pounds. In 3 years that she was with us, her dementia stopped.
Mm,
It did not progress, and that was because of the food.
food, yeah.
Did they ever get Wendy's nuggets? Yes, they did because they liked it, so once in a great while, they would have that.
Yeah,
And I know that, there were some that were afraid that, "What's she gonna feed you?" But that to me, I'll never forget that, and that just proves to me how powerful food is.
it is.
And, if you wait until you are forced to make changes, by that time, you're really fighting an uphill battle.
Yes, and I think it's harder because I changed a lot after going through chemo and
Uh-huh.
radiation.
Mhm.
Chemo just kinda gets rid of your taste buds.
Yeah.
But even COVID, there are people that say foods taste differently after having it, or maybe not their taste isn't back all the way. But the more you research and not going down rabbit holes, because sometimes I get myself in trouble like,
That's all right.
I
Yes.
gotta stop because it just takes over.
Mhm.
I remember it's been several months, but I was in the grocery store and I'm looking at all these people and it was literally physically upsetting me that their grocery carts were filled with cereals and
Yes.
Pop-Tarts and everything.
Yes.
And I'm like, "You're killing yourselves." And I had to just be like, "Okay, I'm not perfect. I get things that I shouldn't have at times, but it's a progression." And so that's
Mhm.
why I want to encourage our
Yes.
listeners that you don't have to just be perfect all
Right.
the time.
Right.
And I look back and I sent my kids off onto the bus with a Pop-Tart every morning.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh,
you don't know what you don't know.
right,
And there is so much information out there now
right,
that was a lot harder to come by years ago.
right, true.
And it wasn't mainstream like it really is now.
Yeah.
People are becoming more health conscious. But and like the COVID thing, going back to the discipline of it, I had COVID. I was not vaccinated or anything, but after that, I developed a histamine intolerance,
Oh, yeah.
and that shut my diet down. I dropped like 30 pounds, and my diet consisted of just a handful of things. But I am thankful for that because what it taught me was you can do this.
Mm,
It's right here in the head,
yeah.
you know. And so that's an encouragement. I mean, don't think you can't do it. You can. You're fighting yourself,
Yes.
but you can do it. You can win.
Right,
And hopefully it's not because you're forced to.
right,
You do it, take care of your health, take it seriously before you get to the place where you have to.
right,
So
right. Because then it's more of a struggle
it
where when
is.
it's your own choice, that makes a huge difference.
Yes.
And I mean, I just never believe I know this is so naive. I just never believed that people would be so bad in government that they were truly poisoning us.
Yeah.
And they make the foods so that you crave it more.
Yes.
It just,
Yeah.
but it's also hard because sometimes emotionally, like I'm an emotional eater.
Mhm.
So something sad happens, whatever, you go for the ice cream or French fries or whatever.
Mhm.
But when you start to look at food for what it is, and God gave us food, God's food,
Right.
whole foods,
Right. Right. Right.
that nourishes our bodies and it's meant for a purpose.
Right.
And I think that helps change the mindset. At least it helped to me as well.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Instead of living to eat, you eat to live.
Yes.
It's just fuel for the body.
Right.
And that's a hard place to get to.
Well, it is, especially growing up, that social encounters
Yes.
all revolved around
Yes.
food,
Yes.
and you had dessert after every meal, or at
Absolutely.
least a supper meal,
Yes.
So that kind of makes it hard, but it's just, you can still have that.
Yeah.
It's just changing and making your ingredients
Right.
better.
Right. Find a healthier way to do it. And the options now are, they're the options for healthier, at least non-GMO, that's the very least. And if you can do organic, that's fine. And I know all organic is not necessarily everything they say it is, but it's better than the commercial stuff,
Yes.
the processed stuff. So yeah, do what you can and do the best you can. Not everybody can afford to go all organic
Right.
and grass-fed, grass-finished beef, raw milk. So you pick and choose and do the best you can do,
Right.
you know? And I think people will be pleasantly surprised at how much better they feel just by removing some of the more toxic
Yeah.
foods.
Because it inflames our
Yeah.
bodies. And we all could do better eating. And I look back and think, oh, if I could have just made these changes when I was younger,
Yeah. Yeah.
because our our lifestyles and that set us up for being on medicines,
Yeah.
then another medicine to treat that side effect, and then another, and it just messes everything up.
Yeah.
So one thing I think about when I go to buy things and I'm like, oh, that's expensive, I'm not going to buy it. Well, I know how much my cancer treatment is costing me.
Yeah.
So, and not saying when you eat everything just right and exercise and that you can't get sick, but
Right.
you do set yourself up to be better. So if you can be disciplined now,
Yeah.
you really
Right.
will reap the benefits later. And
Right.
then pick something else like, okay, I'm not going to have 3 or 4 different kinds of organic vegetables. I'll pick 1 or 2 and then I'll choose
Exactly.
something else because, of course, all the cheap foods are what's terrible for you.
Yeah.
And when you really start looking at labels, like I remember hearing years ago, if it has more than, I think, 5 ingredients,
Right.
then, put it back. If you really looked at those, and now they all say bioengineered products.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just having a mindset of, I wanna do better for myself and my family.
Yeah,
And you can
because
do it.
yeah, and when you think about when I am old, do I want to be moving around and being able to navigate and all this kind of stuff, not dependent on a bunch of medicine because I didn't take care of myself back
Right.
here. So kind of thinking long term how you want to end your life.
Yeah.
you know.
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
And I think we were trained to believe, oh, just a medicine will help. And then I don't have to go and do anything.
exactly.
I'll just give myself an injection and then I don't have to worry about what I eat. I can eat whatever.
Exactly.
It's really, you need the discipline. And I am believing more and more and wholeheartedly believe this now, but on this journey of believing, we in America think, oh, I'm going to work for 30 years, I'm going to retire and I'm going to sit back and do nothing. We need a disciplined life every day of our life. It's not,
Yeah.
oh, the weekend's here, I'm going to sit back and loaf and not do anything. We need to constantly be doing
Yeah.
things and taking care of ourselves, being disciplined, or when we get older, we're not going to be able to live
Right.
a full life.
Right, and you're an encouraging podcast, and, and I look at myself because, I have to point the fingers at me too,
Mhm.
but I think our health journey requires not just discipline, but it requires honesty,
That's true.
and, I ate that 4th pizza because I wanted that 4th pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or I had that 2nd dish of ice cream because I wanted that 2nd dish of ice cream.
yeah,
A friend of ours I think he lost 30 pounds, and he was an older gentleman. And Tom asked him about it. He said, I just stopped having a second helping. Instead of 2 scoops of ice cream, I had 1.
yeah,
I didn't go back for seconds. And he dropped the weight.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Black licorice did that.
But
I'm just not having second helpings.
Tom's brother and sister-in-law, we just saw them, and we were surprised because I think his brother dropped 30 or 40 pounds just by doing calorie deficit. And I mean, he's feeling so much better. His knees
Yeah.
don't hurt,
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. So there is a great reward
Yes.
in disciplining ourselves, being honest, disciplining ourselves, and
Right.
taking care of our bodies.
Right. Well, in this Amazon world that we live in, no longer is the saying I say, it used to be a
Yeah.
crock pot or a microwave society. Well, now it's an Amazon society.
Yeah.
You get it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I feel bad. I want immediate relief.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it just is, it's hard. So I'm just encouraging people just one step at a time and don't beat
Absolutely.
yourself up.
Absolutely.
You win each day if you made one choice.
Absolutely.
It takes you on the journey for better health and you'll add to it. And it's amazing how you
Yes.
start going and go, oh, I could do that. Oh, I could
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I buy the same kind of, I saw was it half and half or whipping cream that you put in the fridge?
That's probably heavy whipping cream.
Yes. So that same brand, because it's the red, for at least a year now, their milk or whipping cream, I think they even have half and half.
Yes.
I will not buy regular milk. It's a habit. And now I'm like, nope. I
Mhm.
mean, if they're out, they're out,
Mhm.
which has happened. You go to a different store.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's just like eggs. Having Teresa with the eggs, they taste so much better.
They do.
And it just makes you feel like, oh, I'm doing something. And I have to say, I feel closer to God eating his food, like he made it. So it really is a faith journey with it.
Mhm. Yes. That can
That's
be,
how
yes.
I look at it. But I won't buy store-bought eggs. Oh, well, if those chickens aren't laying, I'll have to wait.
No eggs.
No eggs for you. So I think we all can make choices each day, and
Right. We can do something,
yes,
each day, but it is a mindset and it's a discipline. You have to want to.
right. And if we mess up, I mean,
Start again tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a brand new day. His mercies
Exactly.
are new every morning. So we have a fresh slate to go.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
And it is a journey.
Yes.
It is a journey. There are very few people, I think, that just make the cut, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure there have been some, but I mean, even for Tom and I, it's been a journey. And the more you learn, the more you refine, and so. But yeah, do what you can.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm more into the garden this year and I mean, we had one a couple years ago, but it just is, again, just being in the soil and
Oh yeah.
eating your own food that you produced. And like
Mhm.
Trevor makes his own butter, brown sugar. It's a journey. And
Yeah.
we just are adding things. Once we get something down, we add another thing. And
Yes.
it's kind of a little addicting.
It is.
Because you feel better. And yeah.
it's empowering.
Yes, that's a good word.
Because, I can do this
Yes.
and I am doing this,
Yeah.
so it's very empowering and it does. And you just feel good. You feel
Yeah.
better about it.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah.
And so that kind of leads into the herbs.
Mhm.
So food as your medicine, or medicine will be your food. But so we're into the herbs. That is food. Okay. The herbs are food, but they can be our medicine.
Yeah.
So now that I remember, and I think we were in Alaska, so that would have been in the 90s. And I forget what plant it was that kind of sparked my interest.
Hmm.
And Tom really encouraged me to just go on that journey. And he has all along. I mean, he's really encouraged me with the homeopathy, and
Oh,
um,
nice.
he's he's fascinated by it. He's a believer, and he liked the herbs too because and I use both. I feel like I think they just mesh very
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
because the homeopathy, that's plants, animals, all that kind of stuff. So, it kind of makes full circle, but the herbs is quite fascinating. And so that journey has been kind of long for me, but mostly probably the last 10 years when we moved to our property where we are now. We have just under 5 acres, but
Mm.
for a couple years, we mowed most all of it, but now we don't. And of
Mm.
course, I was one of those that wanted this golf course, as Tom puts it, this golf course lawn, but Tom convinced me otherwise, and I'm glad he did. Not only did we have our house sits back off the road, but not only did we have wildlife, we could look out, see them coming in, mom was hiding their deer in the yard and stuff,
Aw.
but I have so much growing out there.
Yeah, I like to follow along on Facebook to see what you have.
Yes, and it's absolutely fascinating. I've learned a lot. So this time of year is spring and summer is very busy for me. People probably wonder what that lady is out there meandering through her yard with her basket, whatever. We used to tease I'm crawling around in the yard, but I don't really crawl around in the yard. But yeah, it's just so fascinating what we have
Yeah.
at our fingertips, not only for food, but for medicine.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I encourage people to get outside, get curious, look around, see what you've got. Like the mullein tincture that I brought
Yeah.
you. It's fascinating. I gave that to a lady a little over a year ago who got terrible bronchitis. She's been using that, has not had bronchitis for a year. And so, I mean, she is a believer.
Yeah.
And we would use, we like the rose petal tincture
Yes.
for just kind of calming down, helping us sleep, different things like that. So, and it's fascinating because that's empowering as well, because you're learning to take care of yourself.
Yes. With God's creation.
Absolutely. And so, who gave it to? I mean, people want to rely on pharmaceuticals, and they, I you and Teresa used to joke about me, but
We did.
but
And I'm eating crow now.
yes, see, now you're a believer. So
You did kombucha. I don't
yeah, kombucha, yes, yes,
how many years ago,
yeah.
and now everybody has it. You were way ahead of your time.
Yeah, and that's stuff we learned through the Weston Price Foundation. That's a fantastic place. They do have website and all that kind of stuff, but just to get a little more information about food and the way that other cultures used to do it and how they changed their facial features and their teeth and everything actually changed when the processed foods were introduced
Oh,
to their tribes and things like that. There's pictures showing the bone
wow.
structure and everything. So it's quite fascinating.
Yeah.
But yeah, just being able to go out in my yard, find my wheat, make my jelly, make my medicine
Yeah.
is just very empowering.
Yeah. And dandelions don't taste bad. We had a salad, I think it was last summer. I remember going, okay, Aunt Connie does this. I'm going to try it. Because it's so filled with nutrients.
Yes. Yes.
And we weren't told all of this, or actually, we were told have the golf course yard, kill all the dandelions and everything because they're just weeds, but they're so full of nutrients.
Yes, and something that I've just recently seen, I have yet to try it. They take the dandelion stems
Yeah.
and they cook them like spaghetti.
Oh,
Yes, I have yet to try that, but that sounds interesting.
you'll have to let us
I
know.
will let you know. But yeah, the thing is, you don't have to, like, going out in your yard unless it's sprayed, don't, or you're by a busy roadway, something like that. You want to be careful where you gather stuff, but or if you have your dog peeing all over your yard, maybe you want to fence off a spot or something, but you don't have to have you don't have to have a lot of money to do that.
Oh, no.
And you can learn some basic plants,
Yep.
make your own medicine.
Yeah.
There is This lady's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. She's very knowledgeable. She's an herbalist. Her knowledge comes from her grandmother and her mother and everything, so it's been handed down, but her name is April Graham.
April in the Woods, is that the one you're talking
She is
about?
of the woods, yes.
Oh, she's something.
She's a hoot, but,
Yes.
I mean, some days her language is okay, some days she's off the charts, but she is knowledgeable, and she makes it so simple
Yes. Yeah.
for
I
people,
agree.
and so she's one of my favorite herbalists because it does let people know that, "Oh, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
For the price of a bottle of vodka, I can make
Yeah.
my medicine,
Right. Right.
and it'll last me for." And so I know people will kinda shriek at the vodka, but if you were taking NyQuil, I don't know what
Right.
it's like now, but if you were taking NyQuil, you were taking, I think, 25% alcohol.
Yeah.
That's why you went to sleep, part of
Right.
the reason.
Right.
So and you're not gonna take enough of this
No.
you would be vomiting profusely if you took
Right.
too much.
And it doesn't taste like
No.
alcohol. I don't mind the mullein under my
Yeah.
tongue, and the rose petal that
Yes.
you gave me.
Yeah.
We needed it at work in December. Something happened with an employee, and we were all just like literally shaking. And so my friend and I, the one I was talking about with the homeopathy, I said, we have this, take some drops of this. And she was like, Tara, that, like, within minutes, we were calm in order to make the phone calls we needed to make
Wow, that's
and
cool.
do so. It is, you try it and you can't help but be a believer.
Yes.
The plantain that's in
Yes.
all of our yards,
Yes.
that, before I got into homeopathy, that took care of Amanda's eczema.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
I had bites from something and I got some plantain, chewed it up a little bit,
Yeah.
put it on the bites to take the sting away right
Yes.
away,
Yeah.
that itchiness.
Yeah,
And it's right there in the yard.
absolutely, it's great for pulling stuff out.
Yeah.
I just heard I don't know, it was a herbalist talk about it. A lady, her boy got bit by a rattlesnake, and she had to carry him back. They were out away, she was carrying him back, and she saw the plantain. She thought, whatever." She chewed it up, put it on there, and with just a little bit, it was black, so she chewed up some more, put it on there, and by the time they got him to the ER, he did not need the antivenom because it had pulled it out.
Oh,
Now, I am not a doctor. I am not If you get bit by get to the emergency room, but
yeah.
for her, because she was in dire straits, she knew about the plantain, she used it, and it worked. So it's amazing. And where did our medicine come from in the first place?
Right.
They didn't have pharmacies back in Egypt
No.
or wherever. So it was plants. And yeah, so combining your food, your medicine. So when you're eating good food, you're
Right.
actually kind of I don't say medicating yourself, but you're nourishing the body
Yeah,
in a
nourishing.
way to help it be able to come back. Because
Right,
the body will fight to heal itself if it's given what it needs.
right,
And
right.
sometimes it's not very much, it's very surprising.
Yeah,
But, I mean, you hear about people curing their cancer, or
yeah,
I've just recently been learning about dementia,
yeah.
and, I mean, I've had the experience with my own mom, but I just listened to an interview from a couple that she had early onset dementia, but they started whittling away, getting things out of her diet, and she ended up going carnivore,
Huh.
and she is back.
Wow.
But if she veers off, like she had a bite of a cupcake for their anniversary because she thought, "Oh, she's gonna
Oh,
celebrate."
yeah, just a bite.
And she felt within minutes the fog coming in and stuff.
Wow.
So I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And we're trained to just accept it. Just accept this is what happens when you get older. Just accept that you're
Yes.
going to need medicine. And I mean, I have worked out most of my adult life, but at times, maybe a year or two, not doing anything.
Right.
But before my diagnosis, I had been for a couple of years just working out 3 to 4 times a week.
Mhm.
And I truly believe that set me up to have the healing that I did. For my doctors to say, I can't believe how well you healed. People don't typically just, I didn't sail through it, but they think I did as far as physical goes.
Right, right,
But it just takes it back to being disciplined because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So be ready.
right.
And I wish I would have started eating healthier too, but it's a journey.
Yes, and you're where you are now, you know better, so you will do better.
Right. When you know better, you
Yes,
do better.
and
Exactly.
right, and movement, like you were alluding to, we can't just sit there and do nothing. We have got to keep the body moving.
Right.
Whether you feel like there's a lady on YouTube that she's on day 2, well, she's getting close to day 3,000 maybe of walking, and she just does this little video and encourages people to get out and walk. She says, "Take your stupid daily walk for your stupid mental and physical health," you know? And she's an older lady, but she walks
Wow.
every day, and if it's bad weather, she has a machine that she walks on.
Oh, okay.
So, she does not miss.
Well, it's good for our mental health as well.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
mean, God knew what he was doing when he made us.
Right.
Intricate that it is.
Yes,
It's all works together.
and grounding, I'm sure you know about
Yes.
grounding. Just get
Yes.
outside, walk in the grass.
Yep.
If you can't walk in the grass, just get outside and touch some plants.
Yeah.
Mm, I know this will sound like woo-woo to some people, but everything has an energy field. We
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yep.
We have frequencies. So that's why the grounding works to revive. You would be surprised. And I remember specifically one time early on when I went out and I just stood in the yard and it was like, oh, you know, and it was just a relaxation. And so it, the grounding just kind of, well, it does that. It grounds you.
Yeah.
It just kind of relaxes the body. And if you can't walk, just get out. Touching the plants and stuff will do the same thing.
Yeah.
The sunlight.
Yeah. I was just going to say that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that play into our health
Mm-hmm.
that are not expensive,
Right.
that are easy to do. It's just the discipline and taking the time to do it, and if you think, "Oh, well, I don't have time to do that," but really 5 minutes,
Right.
you can do that.
You can.
Yeah, if you're scrolling for
Yes.
25 minutes, you can do that for 5 minutes, so,
Yes. Yeah. Again, I think we're trained to say, oh, we're too busy. We're too busy. But
right,
if we looked at our screen time, how much TV we're watching,
right.
eh, you have time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I go to a wellness camp. I try to go every year. And the person who is in charge, we get up with the daylight and face the daylight. Just,
Yes.
close our eyes, look, it
Yeah.
affects your circadian rhythm,
Yeah.
and then you sleep better at night
Yes.
once you get that started in the morning.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this is so good. So good.
Yeah, it
So,
is. Tom and I have been Tom's being better at it than I am right now because I get up and get going in the morning, and I don't always think about, "Oh, I need to step outside," but he's been practicing that and getting more
yeah,
sun,
yeah,
and he's feeling it's helping him to feel better.
yeah,
Besides, getting the sun for your skin
right.
is
Vitamin
really good.
D.
And they've taught us to be afraid of the sun.
Right.
We don't need to
We
be.
don't know.
So, yeah, there's just a lot of things that most of us have some unthinking to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that, not unthinking, that's not a word.
Just
But
changing our
yes,
thought
yes,
process and
yes,
moving it. Like we talk about changing our lens,
yes,
doing
yes,
that.
yes,
So,
rethinking, relearning, actually.
yeah.
And if you're a conspiracy theorist, there are a lot of reasons why they have told us and taught us what they did. But a lot of it, when you look into it, it makes sense.
Right.
And, the Roundup is a what, probably $1 billion-trillion industry to kill the dandelions.
Right.
It's why,
Right.
So
Right.
I think it all goes full circle.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I agree. And you have to research and
Yes.
see how it goes.
Yes, you do. You have to do your own research
Right.
and find what works for you and just be curious and
Yeah.
learn to take care of yourself.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Somebody's going to have
Or
to.
somebody will take care of
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we can move on to the wonderful world of homeopathy. So I had not really heard of it before until you reached out to me last fall, like the beginning, then to summer, maybe beginning
Yeah.
of fall.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you did because my goal is to become a practitioner. I'm already using people as my guinea
I know.
pigs, and it's working, and it's so uh, enjoyable and it just gives me a big smile because
Yes.
this is not bad for you medicine.
Right.
This is God's medicine again.
Exactly.
And so it was fun to take classes together. And so I have to say, I found out that you don't like Connie. You would rather have Constance, but I can't do it.
Oh, that's okay.
And I almost corrected Deborah on one of our gateway things that's not her name. And I'm so glad I didn't because it sounds like you're in trouble when they say Constance.
Yes. Yeah. No. As I've gotten older, I decided I'm going to go by Constance. That's my name. That's what I'm going to do. But I don't push it for it's whatever. Aunt Connie's fine.
Well, thank you because you're in my phone as Aunt Connie, and I just can't do it. But
Fine.
but it was fun to do that together.
It was.
And still together. Like
Yes.
we'll
Bat things off each other. Yeah. I'm really glad you took to it.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I overlap. I use the herbs and the homeopathy. If I can't get the homeopathy, like I told you, I'll have the herbs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the homeopathy is that's another world in itself.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And to think that, just the results we've seen with people so far, and to think that you can actually uproot something that's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
We've done so much. Okay, so all of our sickness, I believe, most everything comes from the gut.
Mm-hmm.
But the homeopathy can even help with the gut.
Right.
Not that it's going to be the cure-all. If you've got to do you can't, eat garbage and stuff like that. But it's another component to healing for people. And it's huge. And it's so inexpensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Compared to all the doctor's bills and the medicines to take.
Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing. The eczema,
Mhm.
so Amanda has had a time where it just was gone. It started to come back a couple weeks ago, so she started again and saw
Uh-huh.
quicker results
Yeah.
the second
Yes.
time, so I totally believe it's going to uproot and she will
Oh,
not have a problem with it.
absolutely.
But also my friend at work who is starting to get more on board with the homeopathy, her grandson had eczema. So I said, "Okay, here's the protocol." And I was nervous at first
Yes.
because I'm like,
Yes.
first
Yes.
of all, I want it to really work because I believe in it so much.
Right.
I want that for them.
Right.
But yeah, I think he took it maybe it might have been the 8 weeks and it was gone. And I'm like,
Mhm.
it's just amazing. And you don't have to worry about the side effects from conventional medicine.
Exactly, exactly, and I several weeks ago, I found a tick, and it was embedded pretty good. The good thing is it hadn't been on me, I don't think, it definitely hadn't been on me the 24 hours, but it was embedded pretty good, and it took a while for the little sore to finish, but so got it out, and right away, I started the homeopathics, the
Mm,
protocol for the ticks, and, I didn't have I I sent the tick off, it did test positive for well, yeah, what is it? The
lines?
Lyme.
It did test positive?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, but, it hadn't been in, very long, just a matter of hours, but I'm still thankful, though, that I had what I needed to
yeah,
get a jump on that.
yeah.
I've got Tom taking it now because he pulled a tick out the other day that had been in there for a while. I don't know how long it had been in there.
Hmm.
And I'm like, "You have to tell me when this
Yes.
happens because, we have to start this. We wanna start this right
Right.
away." But he's a big believer because he's tried different remedies for different things,
Yeah,
and it's worked.
yeah,
And so that's
yeah.
always fascinating.
And it goes for so many things, like, I had, fallen, and so my tailbone was hurting, so I took the Symphytum,
Uh-huh.
and I just remember one morning before exercising, I was sitting in my chair because I gotta have a little bit of coffee first to get me it's a mindset. That's all that is, but anyhow,
Protein before coffee.
yes.
Protein before coffee.
I see it's a journey.
Yes.
That step's not there
I
yet.
know.
But I thought, "Oh, I should take sorry, back up. My eye had those little floaters, like
Yeah,
I couldn't hardly see,
yeah.
and I thought, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to exercise. Well, I'll just take the Symphytum." I mean, instantly, my eye those stopped, and I went,
Oh my word.
"Is that for the eye too?" So I went and
Yes.
looked, and it just if you get the right remedy, it's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. And Trevor had I think it was frozen shoulder,
Mhm.
like, he did something, woke up, didn't know what he did, and I'm like, "Well, you woke up with it?" So, I did the protocol, and later that night, it was really afternoon, he was like, "I think this is working." So, because everything I tried to give him before never worked, it
Uh,
just
uh-huh.
and I'm like, "I think you're part of the problem then." But that had him be a believer,
Yes.
just like Uncle Tom is a
Yeah.
believer because you use it, it works.
Yes. I've used it for my granddaughter, and sh sh it has a I sh she'll continue to take it, but the symptoms are getting less.
Less. Yeah.
So but she was very happy to have it.
Yeah. And again, we're made to believe that this is who it's hooey, it does
Yes.
hooey, whatever that word
Yeah,
is.
yeah, but, it's not, and you have to in practicality, you have to think, "Where did medicine come from? What is this made from?" Okay, and the side effects, like you mentioned, they're not there.
Right. Right.
So, I think the big thing about not only our food and then learning to take care of ourselves and deal with different I mean, obviously, we need doctors. We're not saying that.
Right.
There is a
Right.
place for conventional medicine
Right.
and even pharmaceuticals, but I think my personal thought is that place is not near as much as we think.
Right.
But there's nothing quite as empowering as learning to take care of yourself and your family
Right.
so that you don't have to depend on somebody else,
Right.
you know? And it's just a good feeling. And
Yeah.
anybody can do it.
Right. Right.
You have to want to, for one thing,
Right.
and start small,
Right.
something for your cold.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the emergency room, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or for your child, learn some basic things.
Right.
And like Joette talks about the fevers, which we knew this for a long
Right.
time. You don't let the fever go.
Yes. It's
It's trying to
okay.
kill something,
Right.
So, and it all makes sense. But like you said too, we are conditioned as a society to pop a pill
Yeah.
or run to the doctor or something like that.
Right.
And
It's
and
the fear.
it is exactly. It's fear driven and it takes the power away from us and puts it in somebody else's hands,
Yes.
which is not a safe place.
No. Well, like she said, why do I need to go to the doctor, take my baby to the doctor? I'm the baby's mother. I know if my baby's well or not.
Yeah.
But you were made to feel like a terrible mom if you don't take your baby to the doctor ever so often. And I went, "Ah, duh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And then this is a side thing, but in the birthing world, when I was a doula, I learned so much and I saw so much, and it's rather actually rather disgusting what they do
Mm,
to pregnant women and how they operate on fear and we'll put this if somebody has had a cesarean section, don't take me wrong because there is a place for that. However, a lot of times they are they're ushered in. It's like a domino effect. Every intervention leads to something else. And they have conditioned women to think that they cannot birth their baby on their own. They've got to have this, they've got to have that. Well, usually the interventions, if they would have left them alone, give them time,
yes.
they would have been okay. May not have had to have that cesarean section.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we I we used to say, some women would say, okay, it's a woman that would swallow everything about the medical field. She would say, well, if I hadn't, and they convinced her of this, this was not her fault, but they convinced her, if you hadn't been in this hospital, you would have
Who
died.
died. Yes.
No,
Yep.
probably if they would have left you alone, you would have been fine.
Right.
So the medical field does operate on fear.
Yes.
And so as a society, we have been conditioned to be fearful.
Right.
And like I said, it takes the power away from us and we second guess ourselves.
Yeah.
And really, we can know what to do.
Right.
And we have tools at our disposal to do it.
Right. Right.
So it's just I cannot stress how empowering it is
Oh,
for
it's
people.
eye-opening and just it's joyous.
It is.
I really am excited to learn even more. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Yes. Well, I mean, really, God has, back to the positivity, God has given us everything
Yeah,
we need,
right.
including doctors and pharmaceuticals when it's needed.
Right. Right.
So it's a matter of discipline, our mindset, changing our palate when it comes to food, and, not being afraid.
Right. And being okay with symptoms.
Yes.
We're so conditioned again. Oh, I have this little bit of a headache or a little bit of elbow pain. I better go take some Motrin. So it's killing our gut.
Yes.
And then we're just so used to that. it's okay to have a little bit of pain. Like, we just don't want anything. We don't want to feel anything bad mentally or physically.
Right.
And it's okay.
It makes us a weak society.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Right.
But so, yeah, if you want to toughen up, just have a little pain.
Yeah. Yeah. But hopefully our listeners are encouraged to take a tiny step towards health and have that empowerment.
Yeah.
God gives that to us, I believe, for sure.
Yeah, he does. And one little step will lead to another.
Yeah.
And you will surprise yourself.
Right.
And
truly pray about it. Like, God, give me the strength to be able to make good choices today.
Yeah.
He cares about everything.
He does. And otherwise he wouldn't have given us so much, to be able to take care of ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it comes full circle.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Yes. So be encouraged. You can do it cheaply. You can do it. I mean, you can almost do it for free as far as medicine. Food, not so much, but you make one change at a time. Do what you can and just empower yourself to do better.
Right.
People might look at you like you're weird, but that's okay. That's okay. You're becoming something and somebody that most of society is not. And that's okay.
Right. I think anymore, I mean, I was so the opposite before, but now I think if I fit in, I'm probably doing something wrong. And really it should only matter what God thinks, but we're human and we care what other people think too. But yeah.
Sure. People don't understand and that's okay. You do what's best for you and your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll come along. If not, well.
Yeah. And maybe 10, 15 years later, they will. Now she's not the weird aunt anymore. Not weird like in a bad way, just she's eating dandelions.
A little spring salad out of your yard tastes pretty good. Tom loves it. It's his favorite salad.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
And you're eating good nutrients. It really does make you feel so much better mentally and physically.
It does. It does.
Anything else that...
No, I don't. I can't think of anything. I mean, I can talk a long time on this, but try not to get off on too many tangents and stuff. But no, it just get outside and get curious and, learn what you can to take care of yourself. And it's not ever too late. I don't care if you're 55, 45, 85, you can start making changes that will help you.
Right.
And you can learn to do better, take better care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give her thankful. I forgot to remind you about we say a thankful thing. So I'm thankful that I won a kit from the homeopathy contest on Facebook. I haven't received it yet, but I'm so excited to get that. I'll have to send you a picture when it comes in.
Absolutely. I'm very curious. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of things I could be thankful for. Well, the most recent, I guess, is a certain need that God just kind of performed a miracle about. And so I'm very thankful for that. And our whole year has been since October, it's been one of thankfulness, and it just continues to roll on. So that's a neat thing, too, about reconnecting how God brings everything in His time. And so people hearing this, maybe it's new to them, but this is the time that maybe they will be the most receptive to it for themselves.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Well, thank you so much. We will end in prayer, and this will check off this box of wanting to get to have you on an episode. So,
thank you. It's been fun.
Good. Lord, we thank you for this time together. We thank you for showing us your ways and how we can be better stewards of the bodies that you have given us mentally and physically. Thank you for your love. We pray for our listeners and pray that they will have a good week and that they will find you and change their corner of the world. In Jesus' name, amen.
Yeah.